What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Solana. Now, I have in the past slammed Solana, and I'm not gonna necessarily slam it. You'll see by the title, I still believe Solana can achieve its previous highs. I'm gonna highlight a couple of key concerns that I have for Solana in this video, and also there's been obviously some big moves within the crypto space since Elon's purchase of Twitter. So we'll have a look and see which ones are the big gainers. Clue here, Doge is one of them, or the one. Before I get into it, if you're new to this channel, you may be sitting there going, James, why the hell should I listen to you? There are a million crypto YouTube channels in the space. Fair point. So these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about on this channel. They're the first 26 coins I held when I made this channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos about them, and you'd done everything wrong as an investor, you never sold them, you'd literally just bought them and ignored them for a year and a half, 2 years, you would still, doing everything wrong, be in profit for nearly 9K. But if you'd done the right things, if you'd have sold those coins last year when the markets were absolutely flying, you could have made a whopping 123 grand. Big difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. I sold my coins last year. These are not what I own anymore. If you want to see the coins that I own, you want to see my current portfolio, go read copymycrypto.com. It is where I share my portfolio. It's where I share every coin I buy and every coin I sell. We've got a ton of members that have never invested in anything before. So we've got beginner tutorials for everyone, step by step. So even if you know absolutely nothing about buying cryptos, you can crack on with this. I deep dive these markets on a daily basis. I share the exact coins that I'm in. It takes the work out of it for you. You can literally copy along if you want to make the 40x, the 50x, the 60x, or the 100. Phantom leads the pack. That was a Udemy course I did in 2020 where I said it would be the best investment of the year. It went up 677 times. So had you put in 2 grand, you would have been a millionaire. I'm always looking for the next Phantom. I will find it. And when I do, I will get onto the site and I will tell the members. So if you want to get in early on at the next big coin, then go read the site now. Link is in the description. Right, Solana. Solana's currently priced at $32. I did say, and I do believe it can reach the heights that it reached previously, $250, which obviously would put it at a massive, massive market cap. I still think that's more than achievable, but I have some concerns about Solana regarding this. But for them to do that, they need to. There's a few fixes that they need. But overall, right, Solana in terms of a layer 1 is outstanding. The total transactions has been staggering, as you can see. That's an insane amount of transactions in the short time that they've been up and running. Transactions per second is rapid. Average cost per transaction is extremely low, and they're scalable. They are going to end up being able to be to run through 10,000 transactions per second or more without issue. Their scalability ensures that transactions will continue going through, and they should always remain cheap. In terms of Solana's ecosystem, it's probably been the fastest growing ecosystem in the entire crypto space. They've got a lot of DeFi and lending protocols in place within their ecosystem. They've got a ton of NFT projects as well. They've got a lot of DEX projects as well. The ecosystem overall, the world of Solana is looking extremely strong. And it's heavily backed. When you actually look at the VCs that have backed it, you've got CMS Holdings, you've got Alameda, you've got Multicoin, Kinetic, OKX, just to name a few. And there's certainly more. And look, overall, it's a very, very strong blockchain. Now, the concerns I have are with regards to what's happened previously. So we've seen for Solana a lot of hacks over the past, like a lot of hacks on the Solana network over the past couple of years. We've seen a lot of network outages over the last few years. Now, this is a result of the way in which Solana was built. Solana did not want, the founder and the team behind Solana didn't want Solana to end up being similar to Ethereum in the way that transactions are pushed through, which causes the gas wars that we've seen on Ethereum for the past couple of years. Well, longer than that, since Ethereum basically started. As a result, they have outages. You know, to basically, if there is congestion, they can stop the blockchain so that there is no so that the transactions all get confirmed. Now, they've had 5 major outages since their launch in 2020. 3 have occurred in the past year. Each one the result of either bugs in Solana's code or the network becoming overwhelmed by artificial traffic from bots. Now, that was what I was referencing. It's like we've seen the network became overwhelmed, and with other blockchains like Ethereum as your example, you know, you pay a higher gas fee, but you're forced through your transactions. Solana don't provide that as effectively an option. So as a result, it ensures the network will stop and effectively reset. Now, Yakovenko is the man behind Solana, and he believes that Firedancer, which is a Solana client, will be able to provide a long-term fix for this issue. We know that we've seen tons of bot traffic that's really affected, particularly like launches in the past year, or in the past year and a half, really, when we've seen launches on whether it's been ICOs, IDOs, IEOs, whatever you want to call them, and the bot traffic has really slammed it, and it's meant that a lot of retail investors have not been able to enjoy participating. So Web3 firm Jump Crypto is developing Firedancer in partnership with the Solana Foundation, and the hopes are that Firedancer will dramatically scale Solana, allowing it to handle more transactions, so that if there is a huge surge in traffic as a result of bots, their network is not going to suffer the outages. And this needs resolving, because it does, just purely from a user perspective, I don't want to use something that I can't trust to be online. And Solana, that is a big issue for Solana. You know, 5 outages, 3 in the last year is too much. And we're seeing a lot of fintech and Web3 experts who are beginning to lose trust in Solana over the instability within the network. The 37% of 55 fintech and Web3 specialists indicate they still have full trust in Solana, and 30% exhibited optimism the network challenges are part of the growth trajectory. Solana's primary cause of outages has not been identified, a factor that divided the experts. 22% of the panel stated that the outages are due to low-cost transactions, while the rest cited a bigger issue like centralization. And fundamentally, this outage issue is a concern. You have to acknowledge it. And it's maybe people are losing trust in Solana, but fundamentally it's so fast and it's cheap. I do believe they're not going to have, I believe a ton of retail investors are going to always want to use Solana. And I think as they start having good, strong projects built upon it, I think their future still looks damn bright. Maybe 250, you know, I don't see necessarily too much more than that. But I mean, it depends. I suppose it also depends on Bitcoin and Ethereum if they fly up higher than anyone expects, then it would drag the rest of the markets with it. So it's feasible that Solana could do more. I think 250 is still achievable. The previous high for still the one of, if not the fastest growing blockchain in the space, it's got to have a shot. But if the outages continue, and if we see more outages, I do believe that they will start losing users. I have no doubt that they've lost users already. However, the more outages that occur, the more hacks that occur, the more users will leave. The more users that leave, the less long-term value it's going to gain. Users are key. It's the same principle as a game, like a game that within the crypto space that's heavily played is going to have way better success long term than a game that isn't. Same logic. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, do you think it can do more? Do you think it can hit 1,000 as an example? Do you think, or do you think it is limited because of the outages? Because the outages I've found have been an embarrassment, really. How many have occurred and how many hacks have occurred? And Solana, until that's resolved, it's not necessarily an investment I would go for, but it is one that I think is still a strong long-term bet. But let me know in the comments down below. If you're a returning viewer, please subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get that percentage of returning viewers down. Those that haven't subscribed, I want that percentage down. We're around 74 and a bit percent. I want to get it down to 70%. So if you are a returning viewer, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel immensely. Guys, if you want to see the coins I own, go read copymycrypto.com. It is where I share my portfolio. It's where I share every coin I buy. It's where I share every coin I sell. We have step-by-step tutorials for everyone to use. If you have no idea how to start trading or how to start buying cryptos, the tutorials in there will help you. If you also want to get in on the next big coin, because I'm always looking for the next big phantom, I'm going to go on that site and tell the members when I find it. So if you want to be one of the first investors into that, then you're going to want to go read the site, guys. The link's in the description. And obviously, Elon bought Twitter. The $44 billion deal drove speculation in the Shiba Inu breed-themed meme sector. We saw Doge rally like crazy. We actually saw Shiba rally pretty goddamn well as well. Dogecoin ended up being the top performer of October as a result of that purchase. Dogecoin price rose 101% during the month of October, outpacing the 7% climb in the overall crypto markets. Musk has, and part and parcel of that is probably speculation, because Musk has suggested that Doge can be used for tipping. Doge can be used as payments, as a payment system, potentially within Twitter. So the fact that he's brought that up has led to a lot of excitement in the Dogecoin space, and it is rallying like mad. And again, when you see Doge start rallying, pay attention to stuff like Shiba Inu. Pay attention to the dog meme coins, because they do actually go pretty well, and they seem to go, they correlate a hell of a lot with a Doge pump. So if you're looking for a quick flip, there is an opportunity there if you're seeing Doge pump. I'd be hesitant about getting into Doge right now. I still think it's probably got a little bit of a move to go. It might still rally a little bit, but next time you start seeing Doge rallying, be aware of that, because Shiba and everything else will start pumping like mad. And that's it from me, folks. Hope you're having a lovely day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.